and welcome. Today we have Delia Ribeiro with us. Delia, first of all, I would like to congratulate you for clearing your UGC NET exam in 2020. Considering it's a very recent news, and 2020 was a year full of hurdles and struggles, coronavirus and lockdown. How did you motivate yourself in such a circumstance to get out of the bed and prepare for the paper?
Of course, there were hurdles around us, but for me, this was a very fruitful year because initially I left my job in Feb and I came to give the UGC NET exam. So it was a do or a die situation for me because I had kept things at stake. So I was motivated with the sheer fact that, there is no other option, that I do have to clear this exam by hook or by crook. And I just kept motivating myself daily.
Completely. How do you feel about this achievement then?
I mean, it really feels great, but then there is a sense that, there is a lot more to achieve in life and a lot more to do.
Completely. I mean, it shows how brave you are. You took a step. You kept things at stake and went on to give the paper. It's a very competitive paper. So many people sit for it, and only few are able to crack it. In it itself, it's a huge achievement. You had the dedication, you had the motivation, which I think are the key features. To clear not only just UGC net paper, but any exam that you're preparing for. Delia, how about we know a little bit more about you? Where are you from? About your education and little bit about your future plans.
Sure. So my name is Delia Ribeiro. I hail from Mumbai and I completed my master's 2 years back in 2018 from the prestigious Xavier's Institute. That's where I discovered my passion for marketing. After which I had a chance to work with Reliance Retail as key account manager sales, wherein I got to work on some key milestone projects. And that's where I discovered that I'm really interested in investigating on these managerial problems and connecting them to academics. And I thought it's time to go back there and do a deeper study and then become a practitioner. So I needed to find a way to get back to academics, and I thought maybe I should pursue my PhD in marketing. And when I thought about PhD, I told my dad and I thought of, okay, so how am I going to do my PhD? So the exam that I thought of giving was UGC NET exam. And of course, we peruse a lot of places, lots of offline places. Luckily, I say because of the COVID, I came across human peritives because I deep down feel like I wouldn't be able to crack this exam without them. So I'm really, really thankful to them. And also about the future, after giving my UGC NET exam, I got into IIT Bombay. So yeah, and I'm pursuing my PhD at IIT Bombay currently.
Well, you really have done so much from these prestigious colleges. Something that a lot of students aspire to, some place that a lot of students aspire to go and get a degree from. Completely, you set a standard for all the students there. Something, if you want to put your mind to, you can do it, and there's no excuse putting things aside. Well, you clearly are an inspiration for all the students who are listening to you and to us today. Delia, if we move forward, did you see the change in the number of opportunities now that you've been getting since you cleared the UGC NET exam?
Yes, I've been getting a lot of opportunities, not just to pursue my PhD, but also to become an assistant professor at certain colleges. And of course, I applied to the top tier colleges, and IITB was one of my top priorities. So I didn't go to the other opportunities as I got into IITB, but there were numerous opportunities once you clear your UGC NET exam. And it not only prepares you for this exam, it prepares you for a different stage in your life wherein you're so aware about other things. So it really opens your mind, and it's a great exam to give, I feel.
Delia, how do you have any tips? You've studied from some prestigious colleges. You've had your degrees, from tip to toe, from all the famous and well-known colleges and institutes. Do you have any tips and tricks that you would like to share the students who are going to appear for the paper in the upcoming years?
Yes, sure. For UGC Net, I feel, I always used to tell myself that first of all, the first thing that you need is you need to have a dream and a very deep desire and motivation for something. So you really need to keep yourself motivated every day to get up and say, I am going to put in 8 hours of studies. There is no excuse to that. I know where I have to get at this end of the day. So I need to put those 8 hours of studies. Secondly, once you have that dream, you need to get it into action. So you need to make a timetable for yourself, wherein you put your strength subjects and your weak subjects accordingly, and divide whatever you're strong at, you make it even stronger, and whatever you're weak at, maybe you could dedicate like half an hour of your day daily, so that gradually you come over that fear, and one day you don't have that shock that I'm really afraid. Gradually you get over. Like in my case, I'm not that great at finance because I've been a marketing person at my heart all my life, so I have this inherent fear of finance. But gradually I used to practice finance every day, and gradually it got better for me. So that was my strategy. Also, at the end 10 days of the exam, what you got to do is you need to give 12 hours of yourself, and you need to strategize at that moment. You need to find out need to give mocks, and need to find out what exactly are your strength areas, and then work accordingly.
Completely, Delia. I mean, there's not even one single point I won't agree to. All these points are something they are not just something. They are not just key points to get through the paper, but there's something which will, if you follow, you won't be dragging it by the end. It will make you so accustomed to these type of questions that are going to come in the paper. It will also help you somewhere manage your time, because it's a time crunch paper, it's a competitive paper, and you have to answer so many questions. Completely, this consistency and dedication, it's completely something that will help people get through this exam. Thus, do you have anything that you would like to tell the students to specifically avoid while preparing for these exams?
Sure thing. Actually, I have seen a grave mistake. What people do, and something I experienced early on also while I was preparing. You try to get every material possible you can, and then somewhere you realize you're nowhere on the boat where you actually want to go. So what I did specifically, I was lucky enough, just because before the lockdown could start, I ordered the Human Peritus material. That material is really concise, it is up to the point, it is made by experts. It is something that really, really helps you to be focused. And like they say, Arjun had the parrot's eye that it was looking at. So I felt for me, the Human Peritus books were the parrot's eye. I was constantly looking at those books. So yes, I feel you need to choose your material very wisely. What I feel is you need to find out every class has a niche. It's good in doing certain things. So I felt Human Peritus is very good in doing management. So that was a material I was referring to. So yes, you shouldn't be everywhere around the place. You choose your material, you stick to that, and you give your best in that. And I'm sure nothing can happen overnight. Nothing, literally nothing. You need to put in lots of days of hard works, and that's when you can clear something. So I'm sure no one, at least at this level, should believe those kinds of claims that overnight they are going to clear something. It requires a lot of persistence, lot of hard work, and that's when you can really achieve, and you feel really great of achieving something.
But Delia, these were some useful and insightful words from you for the students who will be listening. I mean, you're completely an inspiration, and you encourage so many to just choose their path, even if you're keeping something at stake. But if you're keeping something at stake, give your best. Give your best to achieve what you want to achieve. Again, I would say thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your experience. Congratulations for clearing your UGC NET exam, and I would wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you.